Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's One Funny Morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our school
murder
time.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh.
What's outside your Puerto Vecchima?
That's Stellan!
Yeah. Hi, it's Athena.
And Cassie from California.
Just two OFM friends out having lunch.
And now it's time for Uppy 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 with Dina.
Take it away.
That was so cute. I was expecting a long one, but it's cool. It's always nice to see your faces in the morning. Athena and Cassie, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's beautiful. It's going to be, I think, 54 degrees. Listen, I'm in overalls today because I'm going to really paint today. It's hump day, my people, said Hardy, party Hardy. I'm due to paint again, like for realsies. So I just want to let everybody know my shoulders are out. It's going to be a buck wild day. Egging on the comments. Tempting fate. I was like, it's going to be another overall day. Okay, wait, let me show you something. Hold on. Let me show you something. Tell me if this is a good idea. Hold on. I was just blow drying my hair. It's going to get crazy. I shouldn't put hairspray in it. What if I did the thing where you cut bangs here? What do we think about that? Like, who am I thinking? What band was it? But your bangs would be like, you can't. Oh, I can't. What if we just did that? I think I would look like Jacqueline. Everybody's like, no bangs. Okay. I'll take the first few no's. The big no's as no. Okay. I don't know. You will regret it. It's just doing its own thing today. She kind of was like, I can't say it. Don't do it. Guys, I told you the other day that my hair is leaving, and I don't know why. But it is this big patch in the back. If I turn around, you will see my bell pattern baldness. It's a lot. I'm trying to pretend it's not happening. But it's happening. Oh, and I don't have my earrings on. You know what? The overalls aren't going to have the same effect because I left my earrings upstairs. Is that what it is, Roxanne? Stress? Maybe. I don't know. Michelle, I had this made. It's my Live with Kelly consolation prize. It says OneFunnyMother. I know, Melanie. I was thinking about it the other day. I got the hers. I know. I have an appointment, Amy, with a dermatologist. But do you know how long the wait is to go to the doctors now? Anybody want to guess? If you guessed 3 to 6 months. Yeah. Somebody said it could have been from COVID in December. Also could be your change in diet. I feel like it started in the summer. Yeah, they did lower my testosterone, but I don't think that's it. Because I've been on it for 2 years, and this just started Yeah, it's all of it. Margaret, I have all of it. Stress, hormones, autoimmune. Yeah, well, okay. All right, just call me Baldy. Just call me Baldy. Just when I was like, you know what? At least I have good hair. Just when I got to that. Athena, I stopped using them. So who knows? People say that it'll just fix itself in like 3 to 6 months. Sarah, we'll be here for you whenever you decide. That was. Started losing hair, and then they had to give her steroid drops to put on her head and called it COVID hair loss. Yeah, Bethany. Just got here. What are we discussing? We're discussing the bald spot in my head right back here. I stopped wearing my hair straight because I'm trying not to touch it. You know what I mean? Like, you should see me shampoo my hair. I'm like this. I barely touch it. I'm like this. Remember when you were younger and you were just, you just had great hair? I think my thing is it's taking a long time, but I have been using hair. My sister, and it's helping. I have a spot in the back of my head. Also, it's weird, right? Anesthesia messed with my hair, so I'm trying not to trip. Where'd it go? Because I think my new knees are worth it. Yeah. When did your autoimmune? Just curious if pellets are related. No, I've had autoimmune issues since I was in my 20s. I had mono at 21, 22. And then that probably kicked off everything. Yeah. Or it's a natural age thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I have, Jen. I think the hers is essentially the minoxidil, like a Rogaine. And I said to Jason, I said, what is the irony here that one of us is on Rogaine and it's not you? Have you seen his hair? It's fantastic. This is when it would be great if both of us were bald at the same time. Well, that's what I thought, Michelle. I was like, it's going to be so funny because, no, I haven't changed my meds. I'm on that low dose. Is everybody over 50 on a low dose of, what's the one for the UTIs? This is me. I'm just going to keep this pocket filled with tiny little medicines, old people medicine. It's right here. Yeah, Bonnie, I've been doing it for like 3 weeks. It is Hot Girl Wednesday. Amber, you put an overall on. I was going to say cover up. And it's Hot Girl Wednesday. You can just add whatever day. Do I need a bonnet? You know, Brooke is a big proponent of the bonnet. But I do think it's funny because it's all right here that's missing, mainly in the back. And I said to Jason a couple weeks ago, I was like, Jason, why do I see so much of my scalp? He was like, wait a minute. I go, babe, and I have a lot of hair. So I think it took a long time for me to notice it, but I was like, I should not see my, and it's male pattern baldness. I'm going to have, what is it? I'm going to have the greatest mullet. And I'm telling him, and he was like, babe, I think I don't see it. I don't see it. Right. And then today I was like, babe, it's really bad in the back. He goes, oh, I definitely see it now. And I turn around. I go, what? He goes, never mind. I don't see it. I go, why would you say that? Yeah, no, it's funny. I should give him a script of things he's allowed to say and not allowed to say. I think he was trying to be helpful. He was like, but did you want me to tell you? Or say it right? I go, you should tell me exactly what I want to hear, exactly when I ask it, and you should know for sure what that is, and it will change every 5 minutes. Well, Sarah, I think it's going to be so funny when it does grow in that, you see, and this isn't even the bad part. It's kind of hidden because of the curls. But I think when it does grow in, it's going to be like a chia pet under there. And there's going to be so much more hair. And then it's just going to be like a little puff ball. I imagine it's just going to grow out like that first. Yeah, Shakendra, he doesn't know. He's still in training. It's only been 2 years. As soon as I turn 62, my hair changed. I haven't got my hair done because I don't know what to do with my hair. It's been thinning. And it just wants to stick straight up. Cindy, I just started on hers. Hers has lots of old people products, but one of them is the hair thing. But they're all the same. They're all minoxidil. Because Nutrafol is the one everybody keeps talking about. And like there's a commercial every 5 minutes. Bobby said I was tantalizing. Thank you, Bobby. So I colored my hair yesterday, said Spring. And I always think, well, it was so funny because Jason was like, he's like, Dina, isn't it funny that you stopped coloring your hair 2 years ago and now it's falling out? I was like, yeah, maybe I should keep coloring it. It was still in my head when I was coloring it. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. Somebody said there's like shots you could get in your head. Yeah, that's how mine did. A perfect circle, a little bigger than a quarter. Then it came back and there was an alfalfa moment. Bringing them to the yard, Vicky. Bringing all the overalls fins to the yard. The nice thing to know is that no one is immune. Maybe the only thing keeping our hair in is our color routine. Maybe that's it. I don't know, Shakendra. Listen, if I come back like this, you can be like, we're going to need to get those shots. My grandmom had it. My sister has it. Nobody's immune. Darker hair looks thicker. Mine looks thinner when the white regrowth gets long. I don't know. All you guys are saying you're going to pass. You don't know what kind of chia pet I could look like in 6 months. My thyroid made my hair fall out. Now that the numbers have been in range, it's going back. Dr. Jen Aston got the shots in her head for the hair loss. She said it was very painful. Okay. I've had a lot of stuff done that was very painful. I had 3 babies. Very painful. And I call them and tell them that every day. But they seem like good people. It was a phone, but you couldn't tell because of the coloring. So I noticed in the shower, well, I scrubbed my head. That was apparently a mistake. But when you're younger and you get a little bit of hair that comes out, I was getting a lot. But I was like, I have so much hair. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't know if I thought that I was like, remember that Barbie doll where you twist the bottom and just hair comes out? I don't know if I thought that it was just, it doesn't matter how much hair comes out. My body will just continue making it. In my mind, that's what I thought. In my mind, I'm also 25. So there's so many lies being told in my mind. Judy, I think I was washing it every day. Now I'm not. I'm on a disgusting Stephanie Filippo schedule. I think I made it 3 days last week. Was your mom's dad bald? It was thinning. But I thought that only applied to boys. I know that your hair loss follows your mother's father. That I knew. But I didn't know that. Why is that applying to us? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's too much. It's too much. I use routine shampoo and conditioner. It helps with regrowth. I only wash my hair once a week, and it's helped so much. I know it's disgusting, but it works. Stephanie, people say that. All you disgusting people say it. You swear by it, you pigs. They're like, I'm telling you, my hair has never been better. What? And all the rest of us are over here washing our hair like dum-dums. Mm-hmm. I know. I think you're right. I had chemo lost all my hair, but it grew back and not near as thick. My sister has alopecia. She is bald. Embraced it, though, with getting a butterfly tattoo. What? That's amazing. Yeah, I lose the hair, I gain 20. Well, that's what I thought. Evelyn 5. I wash my hair every day. It looks horrible. And so once a week, I would never make it. I know. You know, part of me thinks that being an old lady and just getting my hair set and put in a bonnet every night, dreamy. Dreamy. Okay, so the other day we took my mom took us to brunch. And we're sitting there, and it was Jason and I and my mom and Brooke and Sam. And at the next table next to us, do you guys ever do this? There's a table of ladies that were probably, I would say 65 plus, 65 to 75. And they all had their, I set my hair haircuts. And some were shorter, you know, some were longer to shoulder length. Nobody had long hair. But does anybody do the whole thing where you see like a whole like group of older women together and then you pick out your hairdo or like who you're going to be when you grow up? I've been doing this my whole life. I'm like, who am I in that scenario? Does anybody else play this game? And I wonder, I'm sure young people do it to, like, if Missy and I and my girlfriends are out somewhere, I'm sure there's 20-year-olds looking at us 50-year-olds and being like, which old person do we want to be? Like that. Everybody does that, right? Mm-hmm. You've never done that, Madeline. Oh, it's so fun. Mm-hmm. You've never done that? Oh, it's the funnest game. Do it with your girlfriends. Like Sarah and Sherry and I, if we're out anywhere and we see a whole bunch of like older ladies come in, we pick which one. I'm like, Sherry, that's you. Sherry's is always the one with like the most fun outfit, like bright colors. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jana's like, I do that. I'm the drunk one. Yeah, you could tell. Mm-hmm. You've never done that. You guys, it's the most entertaining things to do. Mm-hmm. A sassy older lady. That's who I want to be when I grow up. I know. Mm-hmm. Well, Kathy, you need to find this inspiration. I feel like when I'm walking around with my rollator walker. What is that? I feel like I'm going to be Mrs. Frizzle from the Magic School Bus. Exactly. There's some out there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so fun. I gotta wait till 11 to reset the cuckoo clock. Mm-hmm. I love it. Molinay. Mm-hmm. Never done it, but if I would choose it, I would be Betty White. Brenda's like, I don't do it because I am the older lady. Brenda, there's somebody older than you. Mm-hmm. Diane's like, I want to be Medea. Okay. All right. I'm in. Mm-hmm. I remember, so I was 20, 21, 22 when I competed at Miss America. I have vague recollections of it. And then I returned to host it. I was probably between like 36 and 46, right? I did it for like 10 years. And I remember like hosting it. It was always so much fun. But like after the show, like I would spend all week with these 50 girls and they were adorable. And every year I'd get farther and farther from their age, you know? It just is so weird until you realize you're like, I could be your mother. That's how far this has gone. And how many of them would come up to me and be like, oh my gosh, when I grow up, I want to be you. And I was like, it's a weird thing to say because I was like 40. And I was like, girl, you are grown up. You're 22. And they were like, no. And you realize people are looking, I'm looking at people older than me. People are looking at me. It's weird. Mm-hmm. My sister and I would tell each other, please don't let me dress like that when I'm old. Today would have been her 71st birthday. Yeah, no, there's so many times where like, you have a few of your friends, and not everybody can say this, but a few of your friends would be like, girl, don't wear that. Stop it. This isn't a good, I can't let you do this. And you can't do that with everybody. Not everybody appreciates it. It's real selective. There's a few people that I feel like I can say anything to, and sometimes you don't even say anything. You go, we're going to need to, this is not okay what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think the Red Hat Society, they're still around. Can I be in the Red Hat? Oh my gosh. Am I old enough to be in the Red Hat Society? I don't know. When you say that, Red Hat, I always think that I'm like, oh, that's the older ladies. I am the older ladies. Red Hat Society. Chapters near me. Red Hat Society. Oh no. Hold on. Give me a minute. Missy, I'm checking, but I think we could be in this group. Today, okay, let me say. It's a woman's movement of sorts, placing strong emphasis on positive aspects of life, friendship, sisterhood, busy lives, trailblazers, reshape how water women are viewed. Common scene frolicking. I frolic. I can frolic like the best of them. And embracing life to the fullest, wearing the now famous symbol, a red or pink hat and purple and lavender regalia. She said regalia. There's a calendar how to get started. Wow, how do I join? What's expected of me? Renew your membership, wear a lot of fun colors. Got a great picture. How do I send it? Do I need to align with a chapter? Can my husband attend the conventions? They are not allowed. They are not allowed. I'm a new queen. How do I get started? It's the whole thing. Wow. They don't make it easy. Let me see. It's $35 a year, $54 to be the queen. I'm a queen, a returning queen. It doesn't really say like how old you have to be. I guess if you just feel it. It says younger women can join. My sister was in a group. I love purple. I'm in. Yeah. There are conventions. I gotta get purple overalls. I don't know, Christina. It doesn't really say. It doesn't say like 50 plus or. It just says I'm a queen. I'm renewing queen. I'm upgrading to queen. Who knew? Okay. Over 20 years discovered all of his roots reset. Red Hatters, those 50 and beyond. There you go. Wear purple clothing and red hats. Women not quite 50 wear lavender clothing and pink hats. Oh, girl, you could ease into the red. We are pleasingly not invisible. I got it. So you gotta earn your way up to the red hat by trying pink and purples. Mm-hmm. Over 50 wears red, under 50 is pink. Mm-hmm. Find the poem. There's a poem? Poem. Red. Oh, there was a book. Was it the Red Hat poem? So many things happening. Oh, is this when I grow up, I should wear purple? When I am an old woman, I should wear purple. That one? Mm-hmm. Did Val Kilmer pass away? I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. He dies at 65. Oh, let's just take a minute. Val Kilmer. Mm-hmm. Did anybody watch his documentary? It was very interesting. Very sad. Mm-hmm. And somebody had posted on the internet, it was a picture of him now. And somebody said, I tried to imagine my daughter's face trying to explain to her that this guy right now was an icon of our time. And you're like, right? But it's a very sad story. There was something. Oh my gosh. I watched the end of the whole thing of the Ruby Frankie thing. Girl. Mm-mm. What was up with that husband? What? Yeah. Sarah, it's called the Ruby Frankie documentary. Something. And crazy. And you're just the whole thing. I did, Jana, sorry. Judy's so weird. So weird. Who was Ruby Frankie? Is Ruby Frankie on Hulu? I think so, yes. Ruby Frankie was one of the first internet bombs. She had a YouTube channel called 8 Passengers. It was her and her husband and 6 kids. And Alejandra, they were living the internet dream, right? Like they started getting deals and flying all over the world and living the dream. And her oldest son and oldest daughter became, everybody loved them. But you're starting to hear more and more about legislation because these children were essentially employees of the Frankie business. And they were saying that, they can't give consent and they want to make rules about how much screen time children can have. And if they are they being paid as employees? Is that money going into an account for them? It's like a lot. It's a lot. So they go through this whole thing. And then randomly on one of the videos, the boy, who at the time was probably like 14. Now listen, every mother, every woman that's got a son here, like I can fight with my girls. This is no surprise. Fighting with daughters is no surprise. But I think in my whole life, I've had 5 fights with Dean, like big ones. But there's definitely, as boys get older, and I don't know if everybody can remember the fight. I feel like there's definitely the fight that you have, the last fight that you have with your son, where they have to break away and be like, I'm a grown-up and you need to start treating me like a grown-up. And that argument needs to happen. And there's usually a series of arguments leading up to it. But it's a fine line with mother and son, right? Because you want to be like, you need to start acting like a man, okay? But you still need to treat me with respect. It's a fine, all of these with children, right? But I think that the mother-son relation, right? This kid was 14. And so he's just pushing the envelope like any kid, right? But she's saying, he's evil. Now listen, my kids get on my nerves, but at no point did I say that they were full of evil. Well, she starts using these words. And then on a video, she says, so I took his bed away for 6 months. And he's sleeping downstairs in the basement on a beanbag. And I was like, what? And so she says it on a video and it goes out and the world revolts, right? Exactly, Commando. And this is all the stuff that was happening on camera. And then they start showing videos behind the scenes. And you think to yourself, he ran to the neighbor, one of the younger boys. Yeah. Take away his video games for sure. So then she stops vlogging and then she goes real deep into like, I can't even say religion. Like, it's not like she goes completely religious. She goes, I don't know. She meets this lady, and this lady was like, I know how. Yeah, exactly. And she wasn't a therapist. She said she was a therapist, but she had been disbarred, distherapist, did whatever that word is, lost her license. But then she starts something and she's going around telling people how to raise their children. But her daughter doesn't even talk to her. It's a whole thing. So Michelle, the older two get out. But now there's the 4 younger ones. Then the therapist moves in with them. Why, Dina? I don't understand. And the only one, just so we're clear, if you watch this documentary, the only one who makes any sense in the entire documentary is the daughter. From the time that she's 12, the daughter's like, because she left for college. Yeah, she left for college. So she was about 18. She leaves for college. And that's when they say that our family therapist is going to move into your room. She was like, what? You know that woman who's our family therapist? She's going to move into our room, into your bedroom. And she's like, don't you think that's weird? So the girl starts doing research. She's the one that finds out that the therapist lost her license. She goes to her mom. She goes, the lady living in my bedroom lost her license, and there's a whole bunch of people. And they were like, you're crazy. And literally the whole rest of the documentary is basically this girl, the daughter, because the dad is useless. Useless. And he still says he loves his wife. I can't even talk about the horrible things that they found with the 2 children that were left there and the one that got it. It's disgusting. I can't even say it. It's disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. But you think to yourself, if one parent goes crazy, that's why God gave 2. One goes crazy, you're like, well, at least we got this other one, this other adult who's supposed to love us more than life itself. And then they call so the dad disappears. She basically says, I want you to move out. The therapist is here now, and I sleep in her bed with her. Did you hear? Before he got kicked out of the house, no, none of the kids died. I'm not saying that they're okay. I don't think. It's not baby Ruby. It's called the something Ruby Frankie. Terry, I don't know. The only one that could have intervened would be the dad. And Ruby Frankie basically said, I just don't want you around anymore. So by the time that little boy escapes and goes to the neighbors, and then all hell breaks loose, they grab the kids, they take them to the police station. The dad shows up to the police station, and they show you the video. And the police officers are like, do you know what's going on with your children? And he was like, no, I'd like to just get them and take them home. And they were like, no. Because they've been abused. And you can see him, he's like, I mean, the level of like, how are you? He had no idea. He had no idea. I don't know, Katie. That was the thing at the end. The interviewer says to him, do you think that what was the nature of the relationship between her and the therapist? And he says, very intimate. I don't know how intimate, but it was more than a friendship. I don't think he knew, Katie. I don't think he knew. I think he was under her spell. It just crazy. Mm-hmm. I thought the therapist made them think that they were wrong and told them to take a break from the marriage and move out. Yeah, that's basically she basically was just trying to get everybody to leave their husbands. And I was like, listen, some husbands you should leave, but some are quite lovely. Just and are quite happy. It really was a lot of people in the neighborhood that were really like, something's going on. And there was one lady in the documentary at the end, and she said, about 11 months prior to that boy being found, she said the police came around and said, do you think something's going on at that house? And I said, yes. And the police said, have you seen signs of abuse? She said, and I said no, because there were no physical signs of abuse. And you can just see her get so quiet. She goes, I wish I lied. I wish I had lied because I knew something was wrong. But there were no physical signs. And I think that that's the part that when you have conversations about abuse, that we so much think that it has to come with something physical and emotional, verbal, all of those things have no physical sign. You would have no idea, but your gut knows. Right, Victoria? I thought that line and her really thinking about it, she was like, I wish I had lied. And you're just like, that is so crazy. Right? Yeah, she was a YouTuber. Sarah, this was on Hulu, and it's at the top of Hulu. You can't miss it, but it was something Ruby Frankie. If you Google anything Ruby Frankie, you'll find it. Yeah, it was crazy. I know. But that girl, the daughter, I was like, this girl is on to something. And that daughter now has spent her life, so they were both on Good Morning America. The daughter, who's Sherry and Chad, maybe. Sherry now spends her life advocating for children's rights when it comes to social media. And Chad has his own YouTube or something, maybe Instagram. But he says, I enjoy doing what I do, but I would never involve my family. It's called Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Frankie. Yeah. Isn't she the niece, the one that's trying? No, that's her daughter. And she doesn't call Ruby mom. She calls her Ruby. The therapist was running an Airbnb in the same house they were abusing the kids in. Oh, awful. Crazy. So anyway, I got on that topic because of Val Kilmer, and I was like, I watched that documentary. So rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Seemed like and that was another interesting documentary, just seeing like all the videos he made and his time at Juilliard, and it was really amazing. The adult Duggar kids are saying the same. They never got paid. I don't know where the kids are. Yeah, well, it's a lot of them. was the Duggars. The other ones were the what's the other one? There's a couple of them. Oh yeah, Kate plus 8, those kids. Yeah. Hey Brian, it's a overall morning again, so yeah. What's the Bates? Is that another one? Oh, the Platts. Oh my gosh. Sandy, don't get me started on the Platts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. Anyway. So tonight is open mic. Oh, who's coming to open mic tonight? So we've got open mic tonight for anybody that would like to join us. If you'd like to try it, we've had a lot of people just kind of come and watch and take it in. And I was thinking that Octomom had a show, but I don't think she did. I think she was just in the news a lot. Mm-hmm. Some of the kids aren't speaking to their mom or the other siblings. Yeah. The Bates were the friends of the Duggars. Oh, I didn't know that there was the Bates. This is sick. Kimber, you're so funny. Yeah. Not good. Not good, Judy, for sure. All right. Well, it's going to be a beautiful day today. It's 54 today. So I just read the other day that John and Kate's sextuplets are 20 years old now. Octomom has a series now. Wow. Wow. I know. I enjoy my boring life. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, listen, it's going to be a great day today. It's storming here in Chicago. It's going to be great. Tonight I have an open mic. Tomorrow I think I have gigs every day starting tomorrow. And then we're celebrating Di's birthday on Sunday. It's about a month early. So should be fun. So hopefully you have some great plans in the works for the weekend or just laying around, which is also great. So Octomom says now that her kids are raised, they're ready to tell their story. Is that what she's saying? Interesting. All right. Well, listen, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, happy birthday, Kimber. It's supposed to be 64 today in Wisconsin. Oh, but raining all day. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching as always, and have a great day and a blessed day, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One